Hello, today I will discuss a free particle in two-dimensional box. Previously I was discussed a particle in 1D box. Today I will discuss a free particle in two-dimensional box. Similarly, the potential inside the box is equal to 0. That means a free particle. Let the diagram will be, this is a x coordinate, this is y coordinate. Let the length of the box in x direction is Lx, the length of the box in y direction is Ly. That implies the box becomes this type. We know the inside the box the particle is free, that implies potential is 0 inside the box. Let the particle is free to move inside the box, and outside the potential becomes infinite. That's why the particle cannot move outside. Okay, the potential, similar, the potential can be written as in v of x of y. Okay, that is in 2D direction is equal to 0, where 0 to x to Lx, also 0 to y to Ly. That is the box. Okay, and infinity elsewhere. The potential can be written in this format, and we can calculate the wave function of 2D box, the particle moving in 2D box, and energy, its energy, by using the time independent Schrodinger equation. So the time independent Schrodinger equation can be written as, we know already, del square psi of xy plus 2m by h cross square e minus b psi of xy is equals to 0. Already you know the value of del square. Del square in Cartesian coordinate system, we know dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square. Here z, no z coordinate, so z coordinate becomes 0. Okay, again energy becomes, we can write energy Ex plus Ey. Z coordinate becomes 0. That implies inside the box B becomes 0. So put these value in that time independent Schrodinger equation, we get, that is dou square by dou x square, del square, the value of del square, plus dou square by dou y square whole into psi of xy plus 2m by h cross square. E can be written as Ex plus Ey. B can be written as 0. That implies psi of xy is equals to 0. This equation can be written in this form. Okay, so again we can solve this Schrodinger equation by variable separable method, that the wave function of psi xy can be written as psi of xy can be written as psi of x into psi of y. Okay, so the above Schrodinger equation becomes dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square whole into psi of x into psi of y plus 2m by h cross square Ex plus Ey whole into psi x into psi of y is equal to 0. Okay, that's place, enter this value inside. So psi of y, here is variable x, so psi of x is derivative, so psi of y taken outside. So psi of y dou square by dou x square psi of x plus dou, here psi of x dou square by dou y square psi of y plus 2m by h cross square whole into Ex plus Ey, that is psi of x whole into psi of y is equal to 0. Okay, similarly again we divide the term in both sides, that is psi of x and psi of y, divide psi of x and psi of y in the above equation. The above equation becomes 1 by psi of x dou square by dou x square psi of x plus 1 by psi of y dou square by dou y square psi of y plus 2m by h cross square Ex plus 2m by h cross square Ey is equals to 0. Okay, so separate the x coordinate and y coordinate, that is, this is a x dependent, this is a x dependent, this is a y dependent, this is a y dependent. So 1 by psi of x dou square by dou x square psi of x plus 2m Ex divided by h cross square plus 1 by psi of y dou square by dou y square psi of y plus 2m Ey by h cross square is equals to 0. Okay, this is totally dependent on x, this is totally dependent on y. So summation is equal to 0. So each term becomes 0, that term becomes 0, that term becomes 0. Okay, we can write and solve that equation in x coordinate, solve that equation in y coordinate, and we can find the function of a particle in 2D box. First of all, we solve this coordinate equation, that is in x coordinate, that is 1 by psi of x. We can write this Schrodinger equation in the form of 1 by psi of x dou square by dou x square psi of x plus 2mex divided by h square is equal to 0. Also again we can find this equation. Also this equation becomes psi of x, LCM, take a LCM, so into d0, so dou square, this equation becomes dou square psi of x by dou x square plus 2mex divided by h cross square psi of x is equal to 0. Okay, this is again a second order differential equation, so we can solve by using this second order differential equation in mathematics. Okay, so the above Schrodinger equation can be written in the format of dou square psi of x divided by dou x square, okay, plus kx square psi of x is equal to 0, where kx is equal to under root 2mex by h cross square. Okay, so it is a second order differential equation, so its auxiliary equation becomes d square plus kx square is equal to 0. That implies d is equal to plus minus ikx, so its solution becomes psi of x is equal to a cos kx x plus b sin kx x. Okay, this is the solution. But again we apply the boundary condition in that equation. We know at the boundary, that is at the wall, the function becomes vanishes. So first boundary condition at x is equal to 0, psi is equal to psi of x is equal to 0. That's why 0 is equal to, so cos of 0 1, that implies a, plus sin of 0 0, that implies 0. So that implies a is equal to 0. That's why put that equation, put that value in that above equation, psi of x becomes, that is a terms 0, that's b sin kx x. Okay, again apply second boundary condition at x is equal to l, lx in the x direction. Okay, so a function becomes vanishes, psi of x is equal to 0. That implies put that equation in that value, put that value in that equation, that is 0 is equal to sin b sin kxl. Okay, that implies sin kxl is equal to 0. That implies kxl is lx. Okay, kxlx is equal to nx pi. That implies kx can be written as nx pi by lx. Okay, similarly in y coordinate, y coordinate Schrodinger equation can be written as dou square psi of y divided by dou y square plus ky square psi of y is equals to 0, where ky is equal to under root, okay, 2m ey divided by h cross square. Similarly, we can calculate and apply the boundary condition. We get ky is equal to ny pi divided by ly. Okay, understand? So put that value in that equation, the function becomes psi of x is equal to b sin, put the value of kx, that is nx pi x divided by lx. Okay, this is the work function in x coordinate. Similarly, work function in y coordinate, psi of y can be written as b sin ny pi y divided by ly. Okay, so by using normalization condition we can find the value of b, so by using normalization condition, that is 0 to lx psi star psi dx is equal to 1. Here also 0 to ly psi star psi dy is equal to 1, and we can find by the value of b, and the value of b becomes 2 by lx under root. The value of here b becomes 2 by ly under root. So the work function becomes psi of x is equal to 2 by lx under root 2 by lx sin nx pi x divided by lx. So psi of y becomes under root 2 by ly sin ny pi y by ly. Okay, so the total wave function in 2D box can be written as psi of xy is equal to psi of x into psi of y. So this equation so psi of xy is equal to that quantity that implies 2 by lx under root 2 by lx under root 2 by ly. Okay, sin nx pi x by lx sin ny pi y by ly. So this is the wave function of a free particle inside the 2D box. Okay, if we put the value of lx is equal to ly is equal to l, okay, so the above equation becomes psi of xy is equal to 2 by l sin nx pi x by l to sin ny pi y by l. So this is the solution of wave function. This is the wave function of a free particle in moving in a 2D potential box. Okay, psi of x by this much. So we can find the energy. It's like, so energy can be written as total energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Okay, here the potential energy is equal to 0 inside the box. So the kinetic energy of the particle is equal to px square by 2m plus py square by 2m. Okay, px we know h cross kx, that implies h cross square kx square divided by 2m plus h cross square ky square divided by 2m. We know already kx value and ky value. Okay, we know already kx is equal to nx pi by lx, ky is equal to ny pi divided by ly. So put that quantity in that equation. The total energy becomes h cross square nx square pi square divided by 2m lx square plus h cross square ny square pi square divided by 2m ly square. So nx square by lx square plus ny square by ly square whole into pi square h square by 2m. This is the total energy of a particle inside a 2D box. Okay, here if the length becomes same, lx is equal to ly is equal to l, so the above energy becomes E is equal to nx square plus ny square whole into pi square h cross square by 2ml square. So this is the energy. And also from the energy we can find the degeneracy in 2D box. In also 2D box you can find the, what is the meaning of degeneracy? Degeneracy means degeneracy. Two or more states have same energy. Degeneracy means two or more states have same energy. What is that? Same energy. So here is the energy of a 1D box. That's why E is equal to, in 2D box, sorry, nx square plus ny square, okay, whole into pi square h square divided by 2ml square. Ground state energy, its ground state energy becomes, by putting nx is equal to 1, ny is equal to 1, that's why the ground state energy E1 is equal to, that's 1, that is 2 pi square h square by 2ml square. Okay. Again, the fast excited state energy becomes, by putting nx is equal to 1, ny is equal to 2, also nx is equal to 2 and ny is equal to 1, nx is equal to 2, ny is equal to 1. So by putting these two values separately we can find the same energy. That's why these two states is called degeneracy. Two states having same energy, that's why the E2, that's why the fast excited is equal to, that is 1 square plus 2 square, 4 1 plus 5 pi square h square divided by 2ml square. that is the two states nxy 1 2 and 2 1 having same energy. That's why it's called degeneracy. So the first excited state of a particle in 2D box is having degeneracy 2. Okay, that is 1 2 and 2.